Namaste and welcome to this month's talk set up by the Leicester Friends of the Oxford Centre for Hindu Studies. Today's talk, I'm sure as many of you know who get our emails, is on the thoughts on the Hanuman Chalisa. Hanuman Chalisa, as many of you know, is one of the most beloved and one of the most recited devotional songs and bhajans that we have in Hinduism. Today's talker, many of you will know, is Dr. Nick Sutton, one of the most preeminent speakers on Hinduism in the whole country. And so I'll leave you in no further sense of anticipation. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for tonight's talker, Dr. Nick Sutton.
Mighty, powerful, and strong as lightning, O Mahabir, you being the companion of wisdom, dispel dark and evil thoughts. Konchana barana biraja subesa, kananan kundala kunchita kesa. Tulsidas, the composer of Ramcharitmanas and also the composer of the Hanuman Chalisa. So just briefly, what is he saying in the Hanuman Chalisa? Tulsidas isn't a particularly complex theologian or philosopher. He's overwhelmingly a devotee of Ram and hence a devotee of Hanuman. And in essence, what he does in the Hanuman Chalisa, he first of all extols the glory and greatness of Hanuman, and then he offers to the listeners the benefits of worshipping Hanuman as well. And when he talks about the greatness of Hanuman, a few interesting points he makes. First of all, again, as we just heard, he refers to Hanuman as a manifestation of Shankara, who is Shiva. Now, in most of the earlier accounts of Hanuman, the identity of Hanuman is given as Vayu, the wind god. But if we come to see who has triumphed ultimately in that debate, whose Ramayan is the best known? It's always Tulsidas. People often think this is in the Valmiki Ramayan, or the version I've seen is Valmiki's version, but invariably it's not. It's Tulsidas's. Even the television version, the Doordarshan one, if you look through the 80 or 90 episodes of it, it wasn't Valmiki Ramayan they were telling the story of. It was the Tulsidas Ramayan. So ultimately, I like to think anyway, Tulsidas has prevailed. He has made his Ramayan version available to each and every one. And I have to say, I've never met a Hindu yet who couldn't recite virtually the whole story with all little details, some of which I've never heard before there. But invariably, it is the Ramayan of Tulsidas. And I think the power of Tulsidas's Ramayan is that intense devotion which he himself feels and which expresses both in the Ramcharitmanas and in the Hanuman Chalisa.